Hi everybody, Adam here. Today we're taking a look at some awesome LEGO GBC modules by John Sherman that are available for free on Rebrickable. We'll include a link below to John's Rebrickable page so you can pick up these instructions for yourself. But we're going to take a deeper dive into looking at each of the models here, and we're going to also have some footage at the end from some of the conventions where I've seen John's GBC modules in action. And in the future, we will be building each of these modules as well and running them in our own GBC layout here in our Lego room. So definitely make sure to subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out on any of those great upcoming videos. But now let's take a deeper dive into these modules. So first off here, we've got the sweep stair module, really cool looking one. You'll notice across a few of these different modules, there's transitions in height from low to high, high to low. I really like that. It adds a lot of visual interest as you're moving the little balls around the GBC layout. And I really like the look of these sweep arms as they move the balls up the stairs there as well. So a really cool module. You'll see an example of this in the convention videos at the end of this video. So make sure to stay tuned for that. But a really cool looking one that I think it's great he put the instructions up for. Next up, we've got the S-CAPADE. This is probably one of my favorite GBC modules. I really like the rotating pieces here that guide the ball all the way up this module. And then I think this is a really cool snaking pathway to guide the ball, in this case, back to the current module, but in an actual layout, it can guide the ball to another module in the layout. So really excited about this one. Probably the first one that I will build out of this this group, but just a really cool, interesting visually module. Next up, we've got Ball Thingy 2. Some interesting things going on this one. It's moving the ball in each of these little call them grabbers up the module, and then a cool ramp at the end here to guide them on to the next module. Just an interesting way to transfer the ball around, and I think some interesting gearing and usage of parts in here that I'm curious to see how it's done. And, I think there'll be lots to learn from this particular one. Then we've got the 4-bar. So this is one that rocks back and forth, and the balls go on to the bars here and then ride down the bars to the next module. Just a different way, of moving the balls around the layout. And I think, some interesting movement and, again, some interesting gearing and usage of parts to get that motion. So interested to see this one in action and to build it. This is another one that shows up in the videos at the end, so you can get a better feel for just how that bar moves, but a cool module. And I think that's the interesting thing about all of these GBC modules is they're not the same. It's looks in some cases like similar trajectories and styles that they follow, but they all have very different motion patterns in them. Which I think is really cool. Lots to learn from these to, apply to building your own modules and to just improving your knowledge of how to use Lego gears and other Technic parts to create some interesting movement in your builds. Next up, we've got the scissor lift here. The original design was done by Sawyer, but John modified the design and put these instructions together. really interesting module here. These grabbers take the balls from down here and move them up to the path to the next module. And there's 2 of them that are going. So there's always one picking up while there's one releasing a ball into the path up there. So again, some really interesting movement. And I think that the grabbing and transferring of balls in the GBC is a really cool element. So another one that I'm excited to see how that is put together and works. Then we have the 3-wheeler. This is inspired by the designs of the GBC designs of Akiyuki, and John put together this particular design and instruction. What really appeals to me out of this one is the height here. It's really impressive to watch this module in action as the GBC balls move slowly up the entire structure to a whole other level, and then you can choose how you want to move them from there to other modules. But really cool, I think, to have that sense of height and that transition happening very visually to the audience, in that, because each of these paths fills up with balls here as they move around, and then it goes out here into the next one, and then it goes out here into the next one. So you can have quite a number of balls held within this module and moving through, which just looks really, really cool, and it catches your eye down the line of GBC modules. So really cool one, I think, that I've seen in action, and so should be a lot of fun to build. And then the last one here is the macaroni stair. So really cool usage of these macaroni parts here to create the stair that the balls are lifted up through, and some interesting. Again, like you'll see a lot of recurring things here with the, like stairways and different ways of moving up stairways, whether it's parts going in the middle that drag stuff up. You've got the things that are more of a cup that are transferring and lifting things up the stairs. The sweeping one, really interesting to see all the different ways from a sort of a core build of stairs. You can create some really visually distinct and interesting movements and designs to kind of wow the audience and to, just make a really cool module. So really excited about these. I think it's great that John has shared these out on his Rebrickable page. And as I mentioned, I'll include a link below to that. And next up here, we've got the videos from a few of the conventions that I've seen John's GBC modules at. And there'll be a few other modules in here that aren't John's, but really cool stuff. So I hope you enjoy that. And again, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please make sure to do so that you don't miss out on any of our upcoming videos. And thank you very much.
Maybe later in the day you can say that.
I'm full of caffeine right now, but there's extra energy. You could do it with gears, but it'd be really hard to get the sound. They're not all turned full out.
You used to always be full out power, right?
No, I used